Hello everyone, this is Marshall here, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Aggony 1v1 Cup, the Aggony Championship, whatever you want to call it. This is a 1v1 tournament, as I just stated, with 128 of the best Total War players from across the world. It's a best of 3 series. For those who don't know me, I am Marshall. I'll be commentating this series between EOS Morozz and BTTLSTAR's Orozoc, my bad. I'm just going to pause it here just so we can set up the battlefield and check out each player's army. So, EOS Morozz is a Russian player from, I believe, the Empire Slashers clan. And from what I can see here, it looks like he has a Rush-style build. He's got a bunch of Katana Samurai, some meat shield with Naginata attendants, some really heavily upgraded Cav veterans, Naginata monks. Let's see what else he's got. More attendants, sword attendants, Naginata attendants. I'm assuming he'll use those as cannon fodder, just so he can get his army up to grips with his opponent. BTTLSTAR, Orozoc, has some Cav, not as heavily upgraded as his opponents, so the Cav fight, it's clear who will win here. He does have a more standard build, with he has some monks in his back to protect from Cav, a good core of sword units. I think they're all Katana Samurai from the looks of it, although these are not. Pirat del Carib, sorry, my French isn't as what it should be for a Canadian. He's got some Wacos there from the looks of it. I don't see all those Wacos. I didn't really get a good look at them. Oh well. We've got some honorable fodder here. Some Yari Ashigar to take some cannon fodder. A unit of bow monks. He has some Cav on the right here. He's got some Yari Cav and some Nagi with Nagi wives. Some non-Cav. And then he's got some Naginata attendants over here. What's this back here? Morozz hid a unit of sword attendants back here. I'm not exactly sure why. And he's also got the Waco here to take that. Which dojo is this? The sword dojo, which could prove vital. They're both rushing for the middle here, so let's see what happens. I have not watched this replay yet, so I don't know. I'd also like to apologize if you hear me sniffle or cough a bit. I do have a cold. It's December here in Canada. It's very wet. It hasn't started to snow yet. So I've got a bit of a cold, but we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully I don't annoy you too much. So, the key here, I think, is Morozz is going to need to spare his army, which he's doing very well, and he's going to need to pick a point on Orozoc's line where he's going to concentrate his superior Cav and attempt to break through his line, since in a prolonged engagement, although he has some really good Katana Samurai, I think the superior numbers of Orozoc's infantry will be able to hold and then take it. So first engagement over here, let's jump right into it. Some Yaris are trying to force away the Wacos from the sword dojo, but Morozz, using his better spread of units and increased numbers in this vicinity, is able to ward them off. Although, he's going to trap them, and now we have a monk fight here. That was pretty well done by Orozoc, drawing in the Nag monk Cav into the forest so he could trap them, and now he's going to run them out and trap them with a unit of Naginata attendants. I really like that play from Orozoc. Although he has inferior Cav, he was able to kill a fair bit of Morozz's Cav for not too many losses, and was almost able to pin them there. Jumbled his line up a bit. Also, though, the key thing here is with Morozz being able to enter this forest so quickly, these bow monks really aren't going to have much impact on the battle since everything's in the forest. And there's a lot going on here, as you can see. He's starting to push the right flank. Orozoc's countering that with his Cav, since his attendants will not hold there. The Wacos are now moving up from their position, so they're going to be engaged here. The front lines have been engaged. The meat shield has connected with the main line. The honorable fodder veteran unit's already breaking. Orozoc's got some Cav here. Okay, he's going to start to use it. He needs to get around the enemy flanks with his superior numbers of Cav, because he won't win a Cav fight. He needs to get behind and flank. We're here, Nag attendants and sword attendants. That's what he left those units hidden there for. Try to capture that dojo. He's got a unit of Yari Cav back here. That could be huge in this battle. But he's not bringing it in. It looks like the right flank of Orozoc's starting to buckle. His units are in the red here. They've both used their rally abilities. The Naginata attendants here are routing, which is expected. But it looks like he's starting to win the right flank. There's only a unit of nuns, I believe, here, and some Yaris who have dismounted from the looks of it. He's losing the right flank. He could win this right flank if he brings that cav over. If he brings that cav over, this right flank will be his, and he can go around in circle. But I think it's been too long, and now the center is starting to buckle. Center and left flank have buckled. The right wing is completely gone. If he had brought that cav earlier, he's only using it now, he could have changed this battle around. He could have broken this flank and gone over and supported there. I think he would have had a better chance of winning. But Moreau's spread of units, his flank, his maneuver, his use of terrain, I think was too good for Orozoc in this game. As you can see, Orozoc's only down to his general. So very well done by both players, but I think the key thing was that cav. Because if he could have just got around those flanks, some of those, all his attendants, which were his only anti-cav besides those cav units, were in the meat shield, and they were pinned down. His cav was pinned down the flank here, so there was no way there would be any units that could kill this cav behind his main line here. They were only swords, so he could have done a fair bit of damage to the center and flank there, but shit happens. Very well done to both players. Morozz looks like he's going to come out of this one, take an early lead in this 3-0 series. This series of 3. And we'll see what happens in the next game if Orozoc can come back. But Morozz took this game handily. As you can see, he has a lot of units left. Controls the dojo, which also was key. His units are pretty tired. Let's examine this carnage here. Orozoc did have a bit of a hill advantage too, but the superior numbers and spread were able to break that flank there and that flank. After that, there wasn't a lot he could do. Okay, so that's game 1. This is Marshall signing off. Thanks for watching, guys.